Hi, and thanks so much for joining me for this 5-minute makeup challenge featuring Merit Beauty. If you'd like to see that, please keep watching. This is in partnership with Merit Beauty, so thank you so much to Merit for reaching out. I love their products because they are built on the premise of doing a makeup look in 5 minutes or less. And if you've been to my channel before, you know it typically takes me a little bit more than 5 minutes to get ready. Today though, what I'll show you is what in real life my makeup routine looks like when I have 5 minutes or less. And now that we're back on a more regular routine, sometimes I have less than 5 minutes to get ready, and when I do, I pull for these products because I know they are easy to use and the result is always beautiful, and it hits all of the main points when it comes to putting a makeup look together. So complexion, eyebrows, lashes, color on the cheeks, and color on the lips. And if you have that, you're all ready to go. So what we'll do is we'll have a timer. You'll see I'll give myself 5 minutes or less, and then I'm going to show you what I do with some extra products. They did send some to me initially, but I love their products so much, I purchased more. So I will show you how I incorporate those additional products after the 5-minute look. So let's go ahead and get started. So I've discovered just from doing videos, sometimes I have to edit things out because the lighting is trying to adjust and it adjusts too much. So with this continuous, I'm going to have to be really careful with the lighting. So I'm gonna watch it here. This will be my mirror, the viewfinder, which is about this big and about arm's length away. So it's really very small and very difficult for me to see. So it's kind of like doing this almost without a mirror as well. So 5 minutes and then barely a mirror here. And so mascara is gonna be really interesting because it's gonna almost be by feel. So, but I just wanted to get across the point that you can get ready in 5 minutes in a pinch. So this will be 5 minutes, so not as meticulous and detailed as usual, but we're gonna get the main parts of the face, which is that even skin tone. Get those brows in place, some mascara, and some color on the cheek and lip. Already I can see the lighting is being challenged. So 5 minutes, and go ahead. Let's go under the eye with the concealer foundation complexion stick. That's what they call it. And then right underneath, I love this brush because it goes right under the eyes really well, like this, on both sides here, right next to the nose really well, under here, and then we're just gonna blend out like this. So just pulling the extra little bits here so it's blended a little bit better. And then we can go in and perfect in a little bit, but I know right here already I've broken capillaries under there as well. But right next to the nose here is where I have my deepest spots right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and go in with eyebrows next. And I'm trying not even to move my face because I know that will mess with the whole lighting situation. So let's go ahead and do brows. I'm just gonna brush them up across and like this, and then over here, maybe if I turn my head, it won't mess with the lighting so much. But I'm trying to be really gentle. I don't know why I'm whispering, but I feel like that's gonna help the lighting not get so distorted. Okay, let's go in with the mascara. And this is the one where I feel like I'm gonna do this by feel because I really can't see that far away. So, okay, the mascara one is touching my eyelashes, that's good. And just get a little bit on there. Okay, this is gonna be tricky because this does not like the lighting at all when I do this eye over here. I noticed that it will kind of darken if I put any kind of object in front of the light over there. So I hope I got some lashes. I feel like I did. And usually I'll just go on the top anyway when I don't have much time. Okay, let's go in with the cheek color. We've got Beverly Hills here. I'm just gonna put that on the cheeks really quick and then take the brush and kind of pat that in there. So I feel like cheek color adds a lot. And then we're gonna go ahead with the highlighter really quickly like this. And it's only been like a couple of minutes, not even 2 minutes. Okay, and then I'm going to put on a lip and still can't see. Okay, so that is our about a 3 minute face. No, yeah, was it 2.5 minute face? Wow, okay, so let's do a side by side. I might be outside of the lines, let's see in a little bit though. Let's do a side by side first. Now let's look, because I mean, if I only took a couple minutes for that face, I can assume I need a little bit of, oh, actually, it doesn't look so bad. That turned out much better than I thought it would. yeah, not bad at all. So you could see I got some brows in place. I have mascara. I think that cheek color really does a good job. And then up here, I think it looks really nice. Right up in the front, even though I didn't use a separate concealer, it does have that like glow of skin, which I really like. Very natural. And then the blush, I think you saw how easy that was to use. I just went like this and popped it on. And then the highlighter as well. That's what makes these so easy. So that is under 5 minutes. So let's see, let's just do some corrections here while you're here. And I'll show you what I would do, I mean, with my extra 2 minutes, because that was really fast. So I'm gonna go ahead right here, just build a little bit more. So one thing that I think makes a big difference, if I have more time, this is what I'll do. I'll take the eyebrow product, and I wanted to show you. So this brow product can be built up really nicely. So I'm going to show you how I can do that by just pushing against my brows like this and depositing more color. So that's what I'm going to do on my brows because they're a little bit sparse. Let me go ahead and finish that up. Another thing I could do with this is go directly like this, and then it deposits more color, and then I can just work that through. We have about 2 additional coats of mascara on, builds up really beautifully, doesn't get clumpy. I do avoid putting on the bottom lashes though, especially when I do have very little time. Again, the premise is less is more 5-minute makeup, but I do love their products so much I bought more shades, so I do like to layer the blushes. So this is if you have extra time. I'm gonna take again just Beverly Hills here and intensify it a little bit more. But you can see how easy this is to use. And then just go in with a brush. And I'm just using the viewfinder for my mirror here. I think I can see pretty well. I think it looks okay from here. A little bit pinker, more of like a raspberry shade, and just pop that in the middle and then take the brush again. Now, I did mention that using this after foundation, the cheek color is more emollient. It just is, it's a balmier texture. So my workaround, if I need to go in with foundation again with complexion stick, is I have just a dry washcloth right here, and I just rub the brush on that to remove the excess, and then I can go in with foundation after that if I need to go in on those darker areas again. But I think it looks okay right now. So that's how I'd like to use the blushes together. I really like to blend them and to put 2 colors together. I love layering products. Okay, let me just check with the mirror, make sure actually that looks really nice. Okay, looking nice. So if you do want to do something like a bronzer, because I'm so accustomed to it, and sometimes I want a little bit of a bronzier shade on the exterior, you can pick up another shade. So I picked up Chestnut, although it does have more of a red undertone. I think that's how it's described, so it does. And I just like to go underneath and then on the perimeter like this with the, here I'll show you. I just use the brush again and then I blend in. It's really easy to blend in. So you can do something like that. Not necessary, but I wanted to show you options in case you're like me and you just are accustomed to something like that. A deeper shade on the exterior, or if you want to do something with your forehead, if you're like me and you have different shades on your face, you could pick up a shade maybe a little bit deeper and then kind of balance it out that way. But it seemed to work out fine without any foundation on my forehead, but I did want to show you what some of the options are. So there's half and half. I'm going to go ahead and finish up. And then just to double check my concealer, I'm just going to put a little bit of extra right here under. Okay, and lastly, I'm going to just add a little bit more pink Beet. Now that I have a mirror and I can see what I'm doing, but I was surprised I didn't end up everywhere. And that is it for the look. So you got to see a 5-minute or less than 5 minute. I think I took like 2.5 minutes or something like that. And then you got to see if I do have more time where I can focus and what the products can really do. So depending on if you have 5 minutes or a little bit more, you can get to this point. And if you love their products and you want to incorporate more, I thought I would show you how I do that because I really do love the overall look when I do layer products. In a pinch though, those base products, 5 minutes or less works really, really well for me. So as promised, swatches of everything that I have in the Complexion stick Suede and Chestnut. For the cheek shades, I have Cheeky, Beverly Hills, and Terracotta. And for the lip shades, I have Marrakech and Pink Beet. So let me know what Merit products you are loving and any tips and tricks that you have for us that you'd like to share. Thank you again to Merit Beauty for sponsoring this video. But that is it for today's video, so please take care of each other, stay well. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time.